The corruption is thicker here.
We entered the gateway to the Silver Spire and see Diablo's corruption has permeated to the heart of the high heavens. And at the end of the platform, we're shocked to meet the spirit of a familiar face.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
Itherael's right, we must push forth to the summit, and this aspect of terror is clearly the prime evil's assault on our senses in an effort to crush our resolve. However, the effort is in vain. We then cross into the crumbling silver spire and Itherael exclaims,
Diablo is climbing the spire to the crystal arch. We must hurry.
It's then we're confronted by the spirit of Mira Iamon, the blacksmith's wife.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been saved, but you made him cut me down.
We see it's but an illusion of Belial, and that now Diablo, as the prime evil, is leveraging the different aspects of evil within himself to cause us mental anguish. Crushing the pretender Belial's aspect, and it's worth noting that these encounters are randomized and you won't face all 7 evils in any given playthrough. It's then amidst the fighting Itherael remarks,
The corruption is so much more thorough here than it was in the gardens, so much more complete. Diablo knows the spire is the heart of the high heavens.
Soon thereafter, we come across the gateway to the Great Span.
The fountains of heaven flowed with the energy of the crystal arch, but now look at them.
We do as Itherael instructs and see that Diablo's evil already flows freely through the heavens. As we cross into the Great Span, the corruption becomes more prevalent and heaven itself crumbles around us.
There is something different here.
I sense it as well. Be on your guard.
We too sense something's amiss, and it's then Diablo taunts.
Look, Itherael, your old lieutenant.
As we head onto a large platform surrounded by ice shards, we have a feeling this is not a welcomed reunion.
It seems we've both fallen from grace, Itherael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Diablo, the master of mockery, has sent forth Iswal, the betrayer, whose lore reads,
Angel Iswal was once Itherael's lieutenant, but he was captured by the enemy after an ill-advised assault upon the Hellforge. Iswal surrendered to demonic corruption and revealed the secrets of the Soulstones to the prime evils. Itherael claimed that Iswal was slain years ago, but his replacement has never emerged from the Crystal Arch.
You failed again, Itherael. The corruption cannot be stopped. Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
Having successfully stopped Iswal, we then head to the second level of the Silver Spire.
I often came to this great span to meditate on things as I looked out over the Silver City. The view used to calm me. Now I find it does the opposite.
Understanding Itherael's disquiet, we then head to the second level of the Silver Spire and see it's more akin to the Hells themselves.
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late. I can feel Diablo's corruption closing around the light of heaven.
Contending with the corrupted angels and demonic forces, we then see somebody from Itherael's past, Marius, the patsy for the Three's machinations.
You abandoned me to that foul asylum, Itherael. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
Poor Marius' spirit then transforms into the aspect of destruction and a giant Mallet Lord, fitting as the aspect of Baal himself. Fighting our way through the Morlu and the fallen forces of hell, we then find the gateway to the pinnacle of heaven and an unexpected ally, or perhaps enemy.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
Perhaps I do.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Itherael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is up to us now. I'm glad you're immortal, my friend.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
With the angels all but indisposed, the Enchantress remembers who's responsible for this tragedy.
Do you think Adria came here?
No. She is in hiding.
I cannot rest until she has fallen. That woman has lost every right to live.
Agreed, but first we deal with Diablo.
The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
You were a fine commander, Itherael. I am proud to call you friend.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
You've said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me about it.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
The angels are birthed from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
I see little harmony in this place.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
I refuse to believe that. No matter how long it takes, I will not rest until her soul is at peace.
You are right. Leah knew the protective spells of the Horadrim. Diablo took control over her body, but he can never twist her mind.
What is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
Are you saying Diablo wants to become this dragon?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Learning of what Diablo looks to become, we cannot allow it to become Tathamet and dominate all of existence forever. We enter the Crystal Arch and race towards Diablo, but...
I am trapped! You must keep going!
We try to free our companion, but to no avail. With no choice, we must face the prime evil alone. Diablo's corruption has twisted heaven into another realm of hell, but we see what Itherael spoke of, the spine of Anu, the backbone of heaven and the seat of its power. In the middle of the platform where Anu's essence pools is Diablo, its evil essence reverberating through the heavens itself.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Diablo then opens its assault on us, swiping with its razor-like claws and an AoE fireball damage that burns underfoot. He will then summon skeletal cages like he trapped the Enchantress in, but thankfully we have an item that does not allow us to be bound. Finding it difficult to breach the gap, we summon a pair of astral avatars to aid us in the battle. But Diablo, infuriated with our tactics, decides to change the playing field.
Enough! Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of their own terror.
We awaken in Diablo's realm of terror that is filled with screaming winds and a void unlike any other. The Lord of Terror goads us into the first move and says,
How does it feel knowing you have failed those who depended on you?
As if to punish us for spawning our own avatars, Diablo spawns terror clones, as well as his own shadow phantasm.
You shall never wake from this nightmare.
Our only way out of the realm is to stand our ground and face our fears head on.
No! This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
The ground under the Crystal Arch begins to buckle under the weighty stomp of the Prime Evil as he unleashes his final assault. We see our way is barred by thorns, funneled back into the fight and into Diablo's destructive abilities, including the fearsome hose lightning that licks at our hide as we try and escape it. A meteor rain sprinkles the heavens as the light guides our hands with a final killing blow, tearing the Prime Evil asunder. We can hardly believe what has transpired, and as Diablo falls, the angels and our companions return. We then have a final chance to speak to them, starting with the scoundrel Lyndon, who says in utter disbelief,
I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears in your eyes, Lyndon?
No, it's raining.
But it doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now. That was astounding. What you did back there. You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to. Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. I jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I better shut up before I make myself sick.
Speaking of the Templar, we then turn to Cormac, who congratulates.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion, and so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain.
Although his words ring true, our victory is bittersweet. As we look at the corpse of the Prime Evil, we cannot help but mourn the loss of our friend Leah, and hope that her soul has somehow found rest. We then turn to Auriel the Angel, who says,
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
A bold claim. Evil is resilient.
Time will tell. It was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn.